and the name of the chapter is Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. In today's session, we are going to take up Unit 8 of your English literature, and the name of the chapter is The Visitor. Now, we all know what is the meaning of the word visitor, person who comes to visit us but does not belong to our place, no? So, the story is a very interesting and very value based story actually, and it is set in the time of the Second World War. I hope we all know that there were two world wars. One was First World War, which was around 1913, and the Second World War, which was set during the years of 1939 to 1945. Now, uh, I hope you have your book with you. So while I am explaining the chapter, I'm telling you the story. Please keep your book open on the chapter 8, that is page 83. Now, uh, before we start reading of the chapter, there's an introduction given. We are going to go through the introduction first so that we come to know the background of the story. Now, this story is set in Germany during the World War II. Actually, Germany was a country which was one of the main um, allies, which was one of the main country which was fighting in the World War. And Adolf Hitler, he was the leader of Germany and the Nazi party. And Nazi party was supposed to be a very cruel party that time. It believed that Germans, they were superior to everybody and born to rule over the world. And Hitler, he had a special hatred for Jewish people. He considered them less than human, and he did not think that they had a right to freedom or life. So Hitler, had a special hatred. He hated Jewish people, and he considered that they should not live. So he got arrested all the Jewish people in Germany, and he imprisoned them in the concentration camps, where they were often tortured and killed. We all know what is tortured. Tortures means ill-treated. They were given all kind of tortures, and then they were killed. Now, concentration camps, they were very, very treacherous during that time. Lot of tortures were given to the Jewish people. There were gas chambers actually. There were big rooms. Where these people they were kept, and there was no windows or doors where light could penetrate or oxygen could go in, and people died out there because of hunger and lack of oxygen, or if not, then gas was leaked into these this chambers, and then people died of that, or poisoning. So the story, there's a girl, Liesel, is a 12-year-old German girl. Now she and her parents, her father's name is Hans and mother is Rosa Huberman. They do not agree with the cruel politics of Hitler, and they are hiding a Jewish man whose name is Max Vandenberg. So, in order to save this man, they were hiding him in the basement of their house, and they are determined to keep him safe. So, this is very dangerous because if they are discovered, then all of them will be arrested and put to death. So, in this chapter, in this excerpt, Liesel is playing with her friends when she hears some terrifying news. Now, what is that terrifying news which Liesel hears? Let us read and come find out, and what happens afterwards. So, a new ball had been found for Himmel Street football. So, that was the good news. So, a good news was that a new ball had been found. We can't think of any to see if they're good enough to be shelters. Liesel, you really are stupid, aren't you? And he mocks at her. He says, you're stupid. Why are you asking me what basements? The children got back to their game, but Liesel was still standing. So the children started playing their game again, but Liesel was not able to play because she had got shocking news, and she was still standing and thinking what is to be done. How could she get back inside without looking too suspicious? Now, this is the first uh, question which comes to her mind, that how can she go back to her house instantly, just now she has come out. So if she goes back right now, that that will be suspicious. Children will get doubtful that you've come just now and you're going back again. So that will be very suspicious, is doubtful. The small crowd of men up at Froðl's shop was starting to disperse. So the party men, had started to disperse. They had started to move here and there. Panic generated in that awful way. So, and it led to lot of panic. Panic means she got not nervous. Throat and mouth. Air became sand. Her throat and mouth, it was stuck, and air turned out to be sand. Think, she thought, come on, Lizel, think. And she tells herself that she must think of something, of an idea, so that she could go back to her home instantly just now without sounding very doubtful or suspicious. So that means she has to think of a plan, some acting or something of that sort, so that she can go back. And it should sound some logical reason there should be. Rudy scored. Faraway voices congratulated him. So children, boys, they were playing their game, and Rudy scored a goal, and the other boys, they congratulated him. Think, Lizel, she had it. And again, Lizel is talking to herself, and she's telling herself to think hard. And then she got, that's it, she decided, but I have to make it real. So she got some plan, but she tells her there herself that she has to enact this plan in such a manner that it should sound real, it should look